everybody. Now we're going to show you how to apply for a GCT mission, register with eTapestry, and then use that eTapestry system to send your fundraising emails to get you on your way. So to start, you're going to open up your web browser and log on to www.thegct.com. That's THEGCT.com. Now once the page loads, you're going to hover over the Get Involved area, scroll down to Mission Registration, and click. Now once the mission registration page opens, you're going to have about a 45-minute application that talks about a statement of faith, that talks about just everything you are, your vocation, your mission, basic stuff like your name, email, phone, address, everything you can do, how involved you are. If you want to be involved in anti-human and sex trafficking, or if you're a construction worker, or a firefighter, or a psychologist, or there's a spot for other, you can just let us know what you're good at and what you're called to, and then we can fill you in with the proper mission. If there's anything that we missed, just let us know. We can work that out too. There's also a spot for what color and size shirt you'll be getting, and then this is the really important area. You're going to be clicking on the location that you're going to be serving in. For instance, I'll be going to Chiang Mai, Thailand, so I'd serve that. If you're the mission team leader, you should already have done this, but if you're a mission volunteer, you're just going to click Mission Volunteer, and your applicable mission. So Phoenix, or Thailand, if I was going to go with myself, or I had a volunteer following with our trip. Now this is the important part right here. There are two different types of fundraising programs that the GCT uses: a one-time mission volunteer, or the MFP, which is the missionary fundraising program. And you use that if you want to go on multiple trips throughout your lifetime. The one-time mission volunteer pays the setup fee of $45 to set up their mission online and fundraise once. The MFP pays the same $45 registration fee, but only one time, and they use that same account to fundraise for multiple trips for the rest of their life. So really, if you are planning on doing multiple mission work in one area, the MFP is the way to go. But if you're planning on only doing one trip, or doing multiple trips in different areas, say this summer Thailand, next summer Costa Rica, the summer after that India, you would do the one-time mission volunteer. This gives you a break, the missionary fundraising program, on the registration fees each year, because we prefer people to go back to the same area each year to continue building on those relationships, to continue the culture, and hopefully to become a long-term missionary in that location at some point if they're feeling called to that. But if that isn't something that's going to float your boat, completely fine. The one-time mission volunteer is what you would choose. So just make your choice, and that's great. Keep on going down just to answer all the questions that we need, so we know just if we want to accept you onto the mission or not. Financial partners, that's very important. Each team volunteer needs to understand that they need someone to be their financial partner for this trip. So for instance, if you're coming up on your $2,000 deadline, but you did not have $2,000 raised, say you only had $1,800, then the financial partner's credit card that's on file would kick in, and they would be charged the remainder of the balance for that fundraising deadline. So in that instance, they'd be charged $200 to bring your account up to the $2,000 deadline. Now, they can be refunded at the end of the entire fundraising process if, say, your whole trip was $3,500, but you fundraised $3,700. Then that extra $200 could be refunded to your financial partner if they were charged at any point through the process. If you didn't have a financial partner charged, even better. Keep on scrolling down. There's all the info for your financial partner, your info. This next section has to do with everything being safe and medical liability releases, and just acknowledging that mission work is potentially dangerous, and the places that you guys are going, we are trying to pick as safe locations as possible and as reasonable as we can, but we're loading them up with insurance, medical insurance, emergency evacuation insurance, travel insurance, to make sure that you guys are as safe as possible. But Satan's working in the world and God's protecting you, but if it's your time, I mean, we can't protect against a divine plan or just a fatal accident as much as we'd like to. We just can't work against that. So it's just your acknowledgement that you're heading out there into the mission field, and you're joining the ranks of the missionaries all over the world who've gone through the good, the bad, and the ugly for hundreds of years. So just be very, very conscious of this decision. Basically, it just says that you can't sue us either because you're heading out on the mission field. We'll protect you as much as we can, but I mean, God's protecting you, and Satan's working in the world too. But never fear, God's on your side. This last section has to do with medical insurance. If you have your own medical insurance plan, you're just going to go ahead and fill that out. If you don't, that's completely fine because our insurance plan will cover your medical stuff as well. But it's always good to have multiple pairs of insurance on these international trips. Alright, once you get there, just click Submit, and that's done for the application process on the GCT website. Alright everyone, now we're going to talk about how to register with the eTapestry system, and that's going to be your online fundraising system through email primarily. It's a fantastic and powerful system, but it can be a little complicated to sign up for your first time, so we're going to help you out here. You should have gotten a general welcome packet and a how to apply for eTapestry document in your email from Amanda Kopang or whoever's sending that email. Once you open up that document, it should look a little bit like this. If you want, you can scroll all the way down to the bottom where we have all the links for your sites that you're going to be serving at next summer. For me, I'm going to be doing Chiang Mai, Thailand, so I'm just going to actually just search for Thailand and find that. You can do that. It's faster. Alright, so here's Chiang Mai, Thailand. You're going to click on the link of the place you're going to be serving. Now that will take you to the eTapestry registration and login pages. Now here they are. Chiang Mai, Thailand. You see here's the budget so far, here are the different teams going, and here are the people going, how much they fundraise. That's great. Now, what you're going to want to do as a new person is click on Register. Now, if you are somebody who has been through this process before and you've fundraised with the GCT before, you would click I already have an account and you would log in there and you would just go from there and we'll deal with that. But for most of you, you're going to be brand new. So you click I need to create an account and you'll click Next. And let's just go ahead and do this really fast. Let's do Mr. Ian Atherton Iyer. That'll be my son's name. That's what I choose. And the email address will just, let's call it phoenix.iyer@pepperdine.edu. Password will be awesome. What city were you born? Santa Rosa. Let's say United States. Let's just say 555 Pepperdine, Malibu, California, 90263. Phone number, Alright, let's lie. Okay, click Next. So once you have the basic stuff, you would say, what is your fundraising goal? Most of the 2-week trips to everywhere around the planet that the GCT is servicing besides Africa are $3,390. If your trip is longer and it's a month and it's the $39.50 price, or you're going to Africa, or you're going somewhere for 6 weeks or longer, you can adjust that price based on what you know that price to be from your team leader. But most of your trips are 2 weeks and they'll be $33.90. Alright, I'm going to put my display name as Ian Atherton. And then Next. And everyone is not going to be joining a team. Now, this is very important. Do not join a team. Because the way we've set up your individual fundraising accounts is that each person is their own missionary doing their own mission work in different parts of the world. So if you want to use your account again in the future, that's completely possible, and you're just opening up your account again to go to Thailand, and you're not connected to the old team of people who is not going. So people will just be visiting your personal fundraising site to keep supporting you as an individual missionary. You may be going as part of a team, however, the way you're fundraising is just as an individual. So click Do Not Join a Team, and then click Next. Alright, click on your registration fee. It's $45 for most, but it's just $1 for the presentation. You can use your account information for billing. Do the... we're going to actually have to make this real if they're going to make me pay. Alright, so once you have submitted your payment, it's going to ask if all of this stuff is correct. Go ahead and scroll down. Ask you for everything, and once you verify it, go ahead and click Next. Alright, thank you for registering. You should receive a confirmation email shortly. Now what you want to do is go log in, and the email I did was what? Phoenix.iyer@ pepperdine.edu, and the password was awesome. So you'll end up logging in. For your first time, this is what it's going to look like. Fundraising Center for Ian Atherton Iyer. Welcome to the Fundraising Center. From here you can see your most recent and top sponsors and check your progress toward your fundraising goal. You can also access and update your fundraising page, goal, and contact information using the links provided here. Now this is a really cool thing because as the user you can see your Fundraising Center, which is this section. You can edit your page, which is pretty tight, which means you can upload your own photo, just choose a file on your computer. You can edit your page, be like, hey everyone, thanks for coming and supporting me on my mission trip to Thailand to help the Buddhists, or to help the child slaves, or the prostitutes, or the general evangelism of the church, whatever you want. You can write your own story here and click save. Then you can view your page and see those changes, and it'll have your picture, it'll have your new paragraph, and it'll have the progress of who's donated and your goals and everything. If you want to edit your profile, go ahead and click that. You can change your name, change your security question, change your fundraising goal if for some reason that changes, and you can select whether or not you want to be notified by email when someone donates or sponsors you. That's really cool because it's fun to get emails and little notifications on your phone saying, congratulations, somebody sponsored you with 50 bucks, go to Thailand. Those are really fun emails. If you need to change your password, you can do that here. But the most important thing that this system is going to be used for you is the email system. Now the email system is incredible. I love this email system. It allows you to import your address book by clicking on Yahoo, Gmail, or AOL. Unfortunately, the code in this link is broken right now, and I've alerted eTapestry, and they have their development team fixing it. However, once that link is back up, you'll be able to import those email addresses. Then you'll be able to click address book, and you'll be able to select the people you want, click add selected emails, and you would then go to template and click the sponsor me email, and you are welcome to change the subject line, change anything in the email contents, but it's a very quick laid out template that has helped us raise tens of thousands of dollars in the past, so it's a good template if you want to use it. All you have to do is go through and change these sections that say insert a few sentences about how God has been working in your life, insert the country you'll be serving in, insert brief description, personal description of your mission, insert the number of weeks you'll be there in the winter, spring, summer, or fall, insert the trip price, insert the date, insert the amount you need to raise, and insert your name. And then at the bottom it has all the GCT's info for people to check us out at the website, at the Facebook page, at the Twitter page. Now your email will automatically add a donation link at the bottom of this email. So let's send one to me really fast so you can see what it looks like. Name phoenix.ire@gmail.com. Phoenix. Save. So this is what it'll look like. Phoenix. Add selected emails. So there you're gonna go. You can only send to 50 at a time. So you might have to do it in waves. You're going to change all your stuff, and then you're going to click send. Now once that's sent, you can go back to your Fundraising Center. Now here's what the email is going to look like when your donor receives it. Huh, my phone just told me that I got it. Okay. It says it came from Ian Atherton Iyer. It says sponsor me. Go ahead and open it up. And say, blah, 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 I pray that the Lord is continuing to bless your life, yada, 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 yada. Wonderful stuff. And at the bottom it says, click here to visit my page. They'd click there. And it would take them to your personal fundraising page that should have your picture and your personalized paragraph and how much you fundraised so far and any donors that have been donating to you. It's a wonderful, wonderful system. It only takes about 20 minutes to set up your whole system, to register with eTapestry, to import your email address book, and to customize your template, and to start sending all your emails. Some of our volunteers have raised about $2,000 in a matter of days with this system. So please don't underestimate it. It's a wonderful tool and a blessing for you to use. So use it preferably the first night that you receive your ability to sign up from Amanda, who says, "You've been admitted. Thank you for applying. Please register with eTapestry so you can start your fundraising." It's a great way to take a lot of stress off your back, since you're not having to write letters, address envelopes, put stamps on them, wait for a couple weeks for them to get there and for people to read them and to donate. That's still a great system, but that costs you money and it costs you also time. And this is just a great way for people to fund you in one-time donations of, say, $100, $500, and $1,000, or small donations like $1, $2, $3, $4, $5. They can choose whatever they want. And the really cool part about this system is that it can be used as a recurring or one-time donation. So you go ahead and click on Make a Donation, and this is what your donors will see. They'll see all the billing info and donation type, one-time or recurring. You can ask people to make, say, a $2 recurring donation annually, semi-annually, quarterly, bi-monthly, monthly, semi-monthly, bi-weekly, or weekly. You could have people make a $2 a week or $2 a month pledge towards your mission indefinitely if you're looking to go into mission work long term. So in theory, if you got a couple hundred people, friends, family, classmates, co-workers, professors, people from church, to support you at a couple dollars a month indefinitely on these small recurring donations, you would have enough funding to continue your mission work after college or every summer, or to even use that funding to give to another teammate or your uncle who may be a missionary, or your cousin or younger brother or sister who's also interested in mission work. You've already been doing the work for them and praying over the mission and the funding, and there it is. God would have provided it for them and you. So we love that. We love that ability for the GCT to continue providing missions funding for people year in and year out. So yeah, that's basically how you apply to be on a GCT mission, register with the eTapestry fundraising system, and then use the email fundraising system in eTapestry to gather missions funding for your trip. It's exciting. It's some work, but I mean it's pretty simple, and the ability for you to gather these funds quickly to enable you to go focus on your training and serve the Lord for His kingdom wherever He's calling you is just magnificent, and we love it. And we're grateful to be able to provide this for you guys. So use it as much as you can. Thank you so much for everything you've done. Good luck in your fundraising, and if you have any questions, don't hesitate to give your team leader or any of us a call. All right, we love you to death. Talk to you soon. Good luck.